Good morning students, session of Financial Management 1. In previous session we already discussed about illustration number 10. Now today we will start with the new illustration, that is illustration number 11. Now in illustration number 11 it is given that the Hardware Company Limited has to make a choice between debenture issue and equity issue for its expansion program. Its current position is as follows: 5% debenture of rupees 20,000, equity share 50,000, that is 10 rupees per share, plus surplus. And then after, the whole format of financial statement is given. The expansion program is estimated to cost rupees 50,000. So company want to raise this additional fund, that is 50,000. If this is financed through debenture, the rate of new debenture will be 7% and the price earning ratio will be 6 times. So first option is that company is going to raise this additional capital through debenture. If the expansion program is financed through new equity share can be sold netting rupees 25 per share and price earning ratio will be 7 times. So in second option, company is going to raise equity. In the first option, company is going to raise through debenture. The expansion will generate additional sales of rupees 1,50,000 with a return of 10% on sales before interest and tax. Okay, now this line is very important one. Again I am going to repeat. The expansion will generate additional sales of rupees 1,50,000. એટલે કંપની જે આ 50,000 નું ઇન્વેસ્ટમેન્ટ કરશે એના બેઝિસ ઉપરથી એને 1,50,000 નું એડિશનલ સેલ્સ જનરેટ થાય છે. એ એડિશનલ સેલ્સના બેઝિસ ઉપર એનું જે અર્નિંગ છે that is EBIT એને 10% મળે છે. એટલે 1,50,000 ના 10%, that is the additional EBIT. ઓરિજિનલ જે એનું રેગ્યુલર EBIT છે એના રૂટીન બિઝનેસમાં તો એને મળે જ છે, પણ એક્સપાન્શનથી એને 10% એડિશનલ જનરેટ થાય છે, that is additional 15,000. So, if the company is to follow a policy of maximizing the market value of its shares, which form of financing should it choose? Again, alternative ની વાત આવે છે કે કયું alternative choose કરવાનું રહેશે. So, now let's calculate the sum. Company want to raise additional capital, that is 50,000. The first alternative that company is going to raise debenture, 50,000 of 7% of interest rate. So now calculation of interest. Old means originally આપને જે બુકમાં આપેલું છે that is 20,000 and 5%. So old interest rate is 5% of 20,000, that is 1,000. So total interest is 4,500. Now number of equity share. Number of equity share, that will be 50,000 divided by 10. So it is 5,000. Now in second alternative, company is going to raise equity share. So additional capital 50,000 raise करवानी है, that is through equity. So 50,000 equity share of rupees 25. So now total number of equity share is equal to 50,000 divided by 25. That is number of equity share is 2,000. Now total number of equity share, old, that is 50,000 divided by 10, that is 5,000. New is 50,000 divided by 25, that is 2,000. So new equity shares, numbers of equity share is 7,000. Now debenture interest. અહીંયા આપણે એક જ debenture interest consider કરશું, that is old one. 5% debenture of rupees 20,000, that is rupees 1,000. Now the calculation of EBIT. As I already explained to you, calculation of EBIT. Additional sales of rupees 1,50,000 and return of 10%. So new EBIT is equal to 1,50,000 into 10%, that is 15,000. So now total EBIT is, old one is 31,000 and new is 15,000. So total EBIT is 46,000. Now let's calculate the whole sum. Particulars, first alternative and second alternative. Let's be clear. In first alternative we are going to raise equity, and in a second we are going to raise debenture. In first we are going to raise debenture, and in second we are going to raise equity. First alternative is about debenture. So now EBIT 46,000. Interest, that already we calculate 4,500 and 1,000. So now EBT is 41,500 and 45,000. Minus tax. Tax bracket is 50%. So 20,750 and 22,500. So we have EAT. Now we are going to calculate EPS. EPS is equal to EAT divided by numbers of share. First alternative ma numbers of shares 5,000 જ આવશે, કારણ કે we are not going to raise additional equity. અને second માં 7,000 આવે છે. So now the EPS is, in first it is 4.15 and in second it is 3.21. The price earning ratio is already given to us, that is 6 and 7. Now the market value of shares, as we already discussed in our previous session, that is market value of shares is equal to EPS into price earning ratio. So market value now it is 24.9 and 22.5. So it's all about our sum. Illustration number 12 and 13 એટલું બધું important નથી. So now અહીંયા આપણું લેવરેજનું ચેપ્ટર કમ્પ્લીટ થાય છે. યુનિવર્સિટીના પેપર્સમાંથી મેક્સિમમ સમ્સને આપણે અહીંયા કવર કરીએ છીએ. 2017નું પેપર છે. આ ઓલરેડી બધા પેપર તમને સૌરાષ્ટ્ર યુનિવર્સિટીની ઓફિશિયલ વેબસાઇટ ઉપર મળી જ જશે. નાઉ જસ્ટ હેવ અ લુક on example number or question number 4. Yes, it is same as illustration number 4. illustration number 4 જેવો જ છે. એમાં ખાલી એક જ ચેન્જ છે. illustration number 4 માં 5 yearsની EBIT આપણને આપેલી હતી, જ્યારે અહીંયા સિંગલ યરની જ EBIT છે, that is 8 lakh. Otherwise there is no change in the whole sum, as it is a sum. First option ma they are going to raise equity, in second option they are going to raise debenture, and in a third they are going to raise preference share. So it is very easy one. હવે એની ઓપ્શનમાં થિયરીનું ક્વેશ્ચન છે, what is over capitalization, what is under capitalization, meaning of it, and discuss causes, effect and remedies of over capitalization. Done. એટલે તમારું જે થર્ડ યુનિટ છે, થર્ડ યુનિટમાં આપણે 3 ચેપ્ટર્સમાં ડીલ કરીએ છીએ, તો ડેફિનેટલી એ 3 ચેપ્ટર્સ એકબીજાની ઓપ્શન્સમાં અવેલેબલ હશે. લેવરેજની ઓપ્શનમાં તમારી પાસે 2 ઓપ્શન હશે. ફર્સ્ટ વન કેપિટલ સ્ટ્રક્ચર એન્ડ દેન આફ્ટર કેપિટલાઇઝેશન અને લેવરેજ. ખાલી એક 4th યુનિટ છે, એમાં એક જ ચેપ્ટર છે કોસ્ટ ઓફ કેપિટલ, એટલે એક કમ્પલસરી આપણે કરવું પડશે. જ્યારે યુનિટ નંબર 1, 2 એન્ડ 3 3 યુનિટમાં તમારી પાસે 2 ચેપ્ટર્સ એન્ડ 3 ચેપ્ટર્સ અવેલેબલ છે. સો each and every chapters are in option to the other one. So same illustration નો સમ છે. નેક્સ્ટ યરના પેપરમાં આપણે ફોકસ કરીએ. નેક્સ્ટ યરના પેપરમાં what is capitalization, how it is computed, give illustration. એની ઓરમાં છે write a brief note on under capitalization. So no sum of leverage. Then after in the next year, okay, one thing I want to clear that તમે જ્યારે યુનિવર્સિટીના પેપર્સ સર્ચ કરો ત્યારે તમારે સેમ 4ના પેપર્સ સર્ચ કરવાના છે, કારણ કે લાસ્ટ યર લેવરેજ હતું એ સેમ 4માં હતું, સેમ 3માં નહોતું. એટલે તમે સેમ 3ના પેપર્સ સર્ચ ન કરતા ફોર ધ સમ્સ ઓફ લેવરેજ. ઓકે, 4th આપણે જોઈએ, કેલ્ક્યુલેટ ધ ડિગ્રી ઓફ ઓપરેટિંગ લેવરેજ ફોર ઈચ ઓફ ધ 4 firms A, B, C, D from the following information. For the calculation purpose, use the base level of sales of rupees 10,000 unit in each case. Only we are going to find operating leverage. Selling price is given, variable cost is given, and operating cost is given. Then after, again each and everything is given, the level of sales is given. So 10,000 into 40, that is our sales, minus variable cost. So we'll get contribution. Contribution minus fixed cost. So we'll get EBIT. So you can easily calculate your sum. So basic sum છે, simple sum છે, આ ટાઈપના જ સમ એક્ઝામમાં પૂછાશે. ડિફિકલ્ટ સમ્સ પૂછાતા નથી. એની ઓરમાં છે discuss in detail causes, effect and remedies of undercapitalization. એટલે તમારે બે ચેપ્ટર ઉપર ફોકસ કરવાનું છે, કેપિટલાઇઝેશન અને લેવરેજ. In the next paper, yes, question number 5, write a brief note on undercapitalization. એની ઓરમાં છે from the following data calculate operating leverage, financial leverage and combined leverage. Sales is given, then after fixed cost is given, variable cost is given, interest on debenture, everything is given. So you can easily find out each of the three leverage. Next paper, write a brief note on undercapitalization. એની ઓરમાં છે from the following data calculate operating leverage, financial leverage and combined leverage. Each and everything is given, so it is really very easy one. And the next one is write a note on overcapitalization. એની ઓરમાં છે calculate operating leverage, financial leverage and combined leverage. So it is really very simple one. And the last paper 2018, capital structure is given, debenture is there, preference shares are there, equities are there, EBIT is given, tax bracket is given. You are going to calculate EPS. Determine the percentage change in EPS associated with 30% increase and 30% decrease in EBIT. Previous illustration માં આપણે calculate કરેલું જ હતું કે EBIT માં ઇન્ક્રીઝ થાય તો EPS માં કેટલો ચેન્જ થાય. આમાં બંને ઇફેક્ટ છે, એકમાં તમારે ઇન્ક્રીઝ કરવાનું રહેશે અને બીજામાં તમારે ડિક્રીઝ કરવાનું રહેશે. So I think now it is clear to everyone that how we are going to calculate the different sums of leverage. So if you find any difficulty in the calculation of the sum, then directly contact me on WhatsApp, and from tomorrow I am going to start with the last unit, that is unit number 4, and the last chapter, that is cost of capital. Cost of capital is also the chapter of practical. So today that's all for our financial management. So we are ending our unit number 3, chapter number 3, that is analysis of leverage. Thank you so much.